How's it hanging, pals? It's me, Mandy Girl. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm doing something that I just kind of felt like doing. I'm gonna do a rainbow eyeshadow tutorial because, well, really, why not? So, let's hop right into it. First things first, primer. I have my Wet n Wild primer serum. and my e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. Next, putting my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in Fair and Neutral, 835, on any unwanted spots. Then, foundation. I mix my two Sephora foundations, both in Clear Light in the numbers 8 and 16. And now applying my Sephora Bright Future Concealer in shade 1, Bavarian Cream. And also placing that concealer on my eyelids. And then setting it with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Setting Powder. Next, I'll be doing my eyebrows with my Milani Stay Put Brow Color in Dark Brown or 5. I love it when I don't go overboard. Now, time for the fun shit. So I'm gonna do 3 colors on one side, 3 colors on the other side, as most people do. I'm gonna do red, orange, yellow over here, and green, blue, purple over here. So first, I'm gonna be dipping into my Nikki Tutorials and Beauty Bay collab palette into the color Mikai, which is the red color, and just putting it on my inner part of my eye. And I'm just kind of packing it in right here, and I'm gonna blend it out after I do that, because if blended out the wrong way, it does look very pink, a la this picture right here. I blended it wrong and it looked pink, but that was the same exact color as this picture right here, in which I blended it the correct way. The wrong way is just kind of blending it out as it is. The right way is definitely keeping a lot of the pigment as it is and also blending it out with an orange color to give it more of that red hue. So it looks a little whack right now. It will look better, I promise. Next, again, before I blend this out, I'm going to be going into the Nikki Tutorials palette again, into the orange color Redemption up here in the corner. I'm going to take my red brush from before, dip into that same Redemption color, and just gently blend out the edge. I don't see why I had to wait for that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could have done that before, but I didn't. But you know what? Here we are. And then we're going to be dipping into this yellow color in my Morphe 35B palette in the bottom left corner. I think I'm also just going to add in a little bit of the orange color right here on my Morphe 35B palette, just to make this eyeshadow a little bit deeper in the orange. Not a lot, just like a dab, just to make it a little deeper. And now this side, we're going to be doing the green, blue, and purple. So starting off on the inner corner, I'm putting this green color called Ew from my Nikki Tutorials and Beauty Bay palette. Then I'm taking my blue color, Amsterdam, also from the Nikki Tutorials and Beauty Bay collab palette. Ooh, that looks really fucking indigo. I think to soften that up, I'm going to go in with this more like teal type blue color from my Morphe 35B palette. And then finally, I'm going to be taking this middle purple color from my Morphe 35B palette for the outer side of my eye. Then I'm going to be taking all of those same colors and putting them on my lower lash line to match up with what I have above my eye. For the lid of the back of the rainbow, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Stoned palette and putting on this shade, this blue shimmer shade here called Ojo. And for the lid for the front of the rainbow, I'll be going into my Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette for this orange color right here called Starfire. For my inner corner highlights, I'll be using the color Ivy from my Nikki Tutorials and B2B collab palette. And I think now for the first time on this channel, I'll be putting on my Glamnetic lashes in a tutorial. So I do have two Glamnetic liners. I will be going in with the Deep Space liner, which is the black liner. You gotta shake it really good before you use it. Left eye always fucks me on the liner, no matter what kind of liner it is. Every time, without fail. And the lashes I will be putting on are the Lucky lashes. I still put a little bit of mascara on underneath them because sometimes you can see the lashes because of whatever product I'd gotten on them prior to putting the lashes on. So, Essence Lash Princess. And then my Maybelline Snapscara on my lower lashes. For blush, I will be using my Wet n Wild Mellow Wine Blush. And I'll be using my Wet n Wild bronzer in the shade Sunset Striptease. And then for highlighter, I will be using my Wet n Wild highlighter in 319B Blossom Glow. And then finally for lips, I'm going to be using my Milk Makeup Stick in the color Work, W-E-R-K. And there we go. That is the look all finished. I really enjoyed this. This is something that, you know, I thought of 10 seconds before I sat down to film something, and I really like how it came out. I think that this is really good, actually. And not that I don't think my other makeup isn't good. I just like, I'm especially proud of this. I feel very cute right now. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate any and all of you who watch my videos. And yeah, guess I will see you in the next video. Bye!